Alright. Hi and good morning, class. How's everyone today?
Good,
Morning,
teacher.
teacher. I'm good.
Okay. Feels great to start our lesson today.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
So, before we start our class, let me introduce myself first. My name is Nur Farhana binti Che Rahim. You can call me Teacher Hana. And this is my best partner, Teacher Aisyah. Both of us. Hi. Okay. Both of us will teach you
Hello.
student for today. But first, can you introduce yourself?
Can I start first, teacher?
Yes, you may, Maya.
Alright. My name is Sumaya, but you guys can just call me Maya. Hello, Teacher Hannah and Teacher Aisha.
Hi, Maya. Okay, next. Can you introduce
My name is
yourself?
Dalila binti Dali. My name is Dalila binti Dali, and you all can call me Dalila. Hello, teacher.
Hello, Dalila. Okay, student. we shall we start our class?
Yes.
Okay. So, have you ever heard about narrative writing?
No.
No, teacher.
Okay. If no, today we are going to learn about how to write narrative writing. But before we go any further, you need to know what the objective and content that we will learn for today. And here's I already prepared for you a simple slide as I can. So here, the content that we are going to learn today, we have three. For the first one, what is narrative? The second one, type of narrative writing. And the last one, using your senses to write. For the objective, students learn the skill to create a good narrative essay. And the second one, build creative thinking skill. So, do you think we will be able to achieve this objective today?
Yes,
Yes.
teacher.
All right. We move on. Uh,
What is?
okay. What is narrative? Today, I also prepare a short and simple explanation for you to understand more about narrative writing. So, let's have a look. Can I ask one of you students to read out loud this slide? Who want to volunteer?
Can I?
Yes,
Can
you
I?
may, Maya. You may.
Alright. What is narrative? A narrative is a way of presenting connected events in order to tell a good story. Common types of narratives writing contain a beginning, middle, and an end in a narrative story. Narrative is always used in storytelling, from folk tales to ancient poetry. Narratives can be presented through a sequence of written or spoken words, still or moving images, or any combination of these.
Okay, good job, Maya. Give a clap, everyone. Maya, be brave to tell us today. So here is what is narrative. I hope you can understand based on your friend read just now. So moving on. How many types of narrative writing do you think that we have? Maybe one, two, or three, maybe more. So what do you think? Can you guess?
I think there are two narrative writing.
So let's have a look whether Dalila's answer is correct or wrong. Okay? Yay! Good job, Dalila. We have two. Well done. So the first one we have fictional. Usually it is a made up story. Stories are usually narrated by first person or third person. And the second one is non-fiction. Events have chronological order, include real fact about a person, event, or topic. So, can I give you 2 minutes to guess what is narrative writing it is? Based on what I explained just now.
Sure, teacher.
Okay, so can I ask one person to answer this? What type of narrative it is?
Can I try?
Yes, you may.
I think this one is a fiction.
Yes, good job. Well done. Okay, the second one. What type of narrative it is? Dalila, can you tell me?
Can I try?
Yes, you may.
I think this is a non-fiction.
Yes, good job. Well done. So, I hope you are clear about fiction and non-fiction of narrative essay. So, I will pass the next lesson to Teacher Ansha. Teacher Ansha, you can continue.
Okay, class, can you hear my voice very well?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, so I will continue the lesson. So class, there is a method that will help you when you want to write narrative essay, which is using your senses. Okay, Titana, can you move on to the next slide? So these are all the 5+1 senses that we're going to use in when writing our narrative essay. So the first one is here. So for example, when we use sense of fear, how does it sound? How does the rain sounds? Or how does the birds calling? Okay, so the next one is sense of feel. What can you feel? Can you feel the wind blowing? Or do you feel hot under the sun? So that is feel. And then we have smell, the aroma, the scent. How does it smell? Bad? Good? We also have taste. How does the food taste? Sweet, spicy, salty. And lastly, see. What do you see in front of you? What do you see in the situation? What do you see in the picture? Or what do you see in your dream? So, do you understand, class?
Yes.
Yes,
So
teacher.
you need to use all your senses, your hear, feel, smell, taste, and see to make a better narrative in your writing, okay?
Okay.
So, we're going to do a simple activity. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I named this activity as a shared sensory. So, Stehana, can you show the image? All right, so you see this image right here and try to describe it. Based on the picture, what do you think this is?
It's a
It is a
burger.
burger.
Yes, this is a burger. Do you like burger?
Yes.
Yes.
What kind of burger that you like?
McChicken.
McChicken. From where? McDonald's?
McDonald.
Yes, I agree. McDonald's and Burger King has a very good burger right there. So, what do you think of this burger look? Using your sense of see.
These burgers look delicious.
Looks really delicious, right? And it's looking very neat and looking really delicious to eat. So now that you see this image and use your 5+1 senses, we're going to do a very simple activity. So, Tichana, can you change the slide? Okay. So, based on the image that I just showed to you guys just now, you will need to decide which of the 5 senses you will focus on, which is sight, taste, smell, touch, and hearing. So, you can choose the senses that one of 5 senses that you want. So Maya, what is the one of senses that you want?
The sense that I want to focus on is taste, my favorite sense.
All right, so Maya will take taste, and then Dalila.
I'll go with C.
All right, so since you have chose your sense, you will need to write a short sentence based on the image just now, which is the burger, through Jamboard that I've sent through chat box just now. So you need to write 2 short sentences based on your sense. So I will give 5 minutes and then we're back again to check the answer together. All right, class?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, 5 minutes is done. So we're going to check for the answer. Okay, the first one, using the sense of taste, Maya said the burger is really delicious and the burger is spicy. So well done, Maya. Correct, using the sense of taste. And then we're going to take a look at Dalila's answer. So sense of C. Dalila said there is cheese on the patty. Yeah, that is correct. And then there are tomatoes between the patty. Very good. Well done, everyone. So I can see that all of you can use the correct sense to describe the right word based on the sense. So well done. All right, so we're going to continue. Okay, class. Now that we already learned how to use the 5+1 senses, now we're going to take a look at connectors. So connectors is used to create a better writing especially in your narrative writing. So to make so your sentence will be more interesting and will be more complex. So let's take a look at connectors that you can use in your writing. So we have direction and place, emphasis, time and sequence, comparison, contrast, illustrations, cause and effect, and addition. So you will need to use the correct connectors in your sentence so that your writing will be more interesting. So, so far, so good, class.
Yes.
Do you have any question?
No.
No.
Okay. So what I want you to do is go back to the Jamboard that we used just now and then add connectors in your sentence to make your sentence look interesting. So can you do
Yes,
that?
teacher.
Okay, so I will give you 2 minutes to put connectors in your sentence. Okay.
Okay.
So now let's take a look at the answer. So this is the sentence that you guys just wrote before this. So you already put the connectors in your sentence. So sense of taste by Maya. Maya said in this case, the burger is very delicious. Furthermore, I love the burger because it is spicy. So Maya already put in this case and furthermore, which is very good. Now the sentence looks complex and interesting to read. Well done, Maya. So now let's take a look at Dalila, sense of seeing. Dalila said also there is cheese on the patty, and not only there are two buns but also tomatoes between the patty. Very good, Dalila. So Dalila put also not only, but so the sentence look much interesting than before. So well done, everyone. So now that I can see, you can use the correct connectors in your sentence. So how do you guys feel? You think you can do this in your writing?
Yes,
Yes.
I think adding connectors are quite easy.
Yes, that's right. So do you guys have any question for now?
No,
No.
teacher.
No. Okay. So then we're going to continue to the next activity. So this is mini exercise 2, which I name it as describe and sketch. So next slide. So I already sent you guys an image that you will need to do this activity, right, in the WhatsApp group, right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't tell your friends about the image that you got, and don't discuss among you guys. So you will need to describe the image that you got, and then after 10 minutes, pass the writing to your partner and let them sketch the image based on the descriptions. And then in the end, we're going to compare and contrast the drawing to the original picture writing as well as the two pieces of writing. So we're going to take a look whether the description and the image is matching to each other. Can we do that, class?
Yes.
So I will give you 10 minutes and to describe the image that you have got. All right, class. Okay, 10 minutes is done. So I'm going to take all your answer. Okay, first, let's hear Maya description about her image. So can you describe about your image?
Yes, sure. So my first sentence is there are a lot of tall trees in this place. My
Wow.
my second sentence, there are some wild animals roaming around in this place.
Okay, that is very interesting. So let's take a look how Dalila will sketch Maya image based on her description. So let's take a look at Dalila image. Oh
Mm.
wow! So what do you think, Maya? Do you think
Well,
it fits
I
your
can
image?
see some trees and I can also see the wild animals, so I think it matches my description.
Oh yes, that is really good. So I can see here that Dalila really understand your descriptions and managed to sketch it according to the image that you've got. Very well. A very good job, everyone. Okay, so we're going to look at Dalila description. Can you read it, Dalila?
Yes, teacher. Okay, so based on my pictures, I can see like billions of small stars twinkling with light and a beautiful night, um, crescent shaped moon, and
Mm-hmm.
the night sky with bright stars, and we also can see the glowing blue orbs.
All right. So let's see Maya sketch based on Dalila description. Okay, Maya, you can show it to the.
Okay, I'm not good at drawing, so this is what you have.
Okay, Dalila. So let's take a look at Maya image. What do you think of Maya drawing?
It's very beautiful. Oh, and I forgot to add the trees.
Yes. So do you think her image fits your description?
I think yes, but I forgot to add the green side.
Yeah, so there's a star, there's a moon, and there's tree. So I think that Maya image really fits with Dalila definition. So well done, everyone. So I can see that all of you learn really well. You guys know how to use 5+1 senses and then add connectors in your sentence to make it more interesting. And then I can see that during this activity, all of you can make a good description about an image, and then your partner can even draw the image based on the description that they got, which make that you understand perfectly in this lesson. So for now, do you guys have any question?
No.
No, teacher.
Okay, so I'm going to stop right here and then continue with Teacher Hana. Thank you, class.
Thank you, teacher.
Teacher.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Aisyah, for your lesson just now. Okay, now we are already at the end of the class. But before we end this class, can anyone share with us what you got from today's lesson? Anyone?
I would like to share.
Yes, you may.
Today, I think I've learned a lot of things. Firstly, I learned what is narrative writing, and then I learned about types of narrative writing, and then I also learned how to make our narrative writing more interesting by adding or by making sentences using the 5+1 senses.
So, Maya, do you think in the future you can write a narrative essay well based on what you learned just now?
Yes, based on what I learned today, I think I can write a better narrative writing thanks to you guys. Thanks to you all teachers.
Okay, thank you, Maya. Okay, now I want to hear from Dalila. Maybe you can share with us what you learned today, what you got from today's lesson.
Sure, teacher. I have learned a lot today, especially about the narrative writing, which is we have two types of narrative writing, non-fiction and fiction. And also I've learned to make a sentence using connectors. So I can write essay using a more complex sentence instead of a simple sentences.
Okay, nice try, Dalila. So I hope you can use well what you learned today in the future. Good job, everyone. I think that's all for today. Till we'll meet again. Thank you for joining to this lesson. And I hope that you student can learn something new and will be able to write a better narrative writing. So thank you, class. I
Thank you,
think
teacher.